Okay. Hi. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know why it's so hard for me every single time. Okay. Well, let's get started. So while Facebook is loading and thinking about how it wants to begin, hi, I'm going to enter in the link now for the free training that I'm doing this week that you should totally come to if it's so hard for me to talk and type at the same time. Hey, Daniel. Um, to impact.com. I should do this before. If anybody does lives more often than me and knows secrets to how to make this not weird. Hello. Um, and then I'm pinning that comment. I should be able to pin it. I should be able to pin it. Or not. Let's just face the computer. There it is. Cool. Hi. Cool. Thank you for hopping on. So today, I'm sorry, Facebook, that you had to see my awkward face really close to the camera, and same with you guys. Chelsea! So if you are someone who really wants to do what you want in the world, and you want to make a living doing that thing, and you want to be profitable and all that jazz, then this is definitely the webinar for you. And you should stay watching for the very end because it's not going to be long. This one is not going to be as long as the other ones, but it's more of a pep talk from me to you. So basically, I want you to know that being yourself is the most lucrative thing that you can do. And I actually just talked with a client today about this very thing where she wants to do things, but she feels like, it's been done before. Or, the industry is so saturated that she wants to get into. And while that's a valid belief, it's not entirely true. Because no matter how saturated a market is, there is no one who is you. And there's a you-sized hole in the universe waiting to be filled. So by you not sharing your experiences, your life, everything that you've learned based on what you've done in your life, you're doing a disservice to other humans who can learn from you and who can basically improve their lives because of what you've gone through. Does that make sense? Hi, Diamond. You guys can give me hearts and thumbs up if you understand. So by you being your authentic self, you being you, you have an advantage in whatever industry you decide to go in, whether that be coaching, teaching, traveling, cleaning, just starting a business or doing something that is something you love to do, right? If you are able to figure out your unique skills and talents and really play to those strengths, and understand yourself and the stories and experiences you've gone through and share that with the world, with no matter what industry you're in, you're going to have such a great advantage, and you're going to have the ability to basically be financially free and profitable because people are going to respect that your experiences. Am I making sense? I'm trying to explain this, but for some reason my brain has been very, very slow today. So, for example, if you are, let's say, someone who wants to, I'm trying to think of our clients and our girls. Okay, if you're someone who's in fitness, let's just go there because that's, my audience, and you want to be location independent, and you want to help others change their lives, and you want to basically not have to worry about money, then that is something that you can come from your own personal standpoint and experiences. So let's say you grew up with extremely fit parents, right? And that was something that kind of inspired you to live that same life and follow through because you saw what the alternative was, or you saw what other families did. Some people didn't have that. What is happening? Some people didn't have that experience growing up. So they can't understand that kind of oh, you grew up with fit parents, well, no wonder you're fit, right? The people that are disagreeing with you are not your people. They're not your tribe, they're not your community. But the ones who go like, oh my gosh, like I had fit parents too, like you get me, you know what it's like, right? You've got to find the people that resonate with your message and with your experiences, because just because the industry is saturated that you're going into, and some people think, yeah, work out with me, get fit, do that. Some people are totally not going to resonate with that person, no matter how successful they are. I was just explaining to my client today how there's this one travel blogger who I used to follow a long time ago. You might know who I'm talking about based on my examples. She's gorgeous, she's super tan, she's super slim and thin, and she travels the world and basically just models in front of like luxury and beautiful places. And I'm like, what do you do? But she's super wealthy, has made it work for her. And whenever I would see her stuff, it just made me feel like shit. It made me feel bad about myself instead of inspiring me. So I unfollowed her. So I don't resonate with that kind of like perfection, right? If that makes sense, give me some hearts. Hi, Rachel. So just because it's saturated with people who have done it and who are perfect and more experienced and blah, 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 that doesn't mean that people like me are going to resonate with what she's saying. Because that, to me, is a turnoff. Like, I know that that's not reality. I'm not going to say her name. But I had to out. I had to unfollow her because it just, I don't know, it just made me not feel good. But then there are people who are like super down to earth and super real, and I'm going to resonate with their message. So that's going to be my person. So if that makes sense, I'm basically telling you that there's a U-shaped hole in the universe waiting for you to step into it with whatever you want to do. Whether it be you're bored and sick of your 9-to-5, or you're just kind of like not really excited about it and going through the motions, or you are like obsessing about this dream that you have for yourself of like, I want to do this with my life. I know I'm destined for more. I know I can be more. I just can't figure out how or exactly what I want, right? If you tap into what you're good at and your life experiences, because nobody else has your life experiences. Nobody else has been through what you have gone through, and nobody thinks the way you do, right? So if you're able to step into your industry with your own unique perspective and niche and angle, that is how you stand out amongst all the saturation that you may think there may be. So being yourself is the most lucrative thing that you can do because no one else is you. And people pay higher for specialty. So I've done this example before, but like if somebody is super specialized in one thing, or somebody does a whole bunch of other stuff, like they can help you with anything, right? Whose rates are probably going to be higher? The one who specializes in that one specific thing because it's specialized in niche, right? That is you. You are worthy, you are specialized, you are niche, you are unique. So if someone is going to work with you or want to learn from you, that's how you have the ability to basically charge more for whatever service or product you provide because it comes from you. There's only one you in this world. So that is why it's econ, right? Supply and demand. The supply, there's not a lot, it's you, right? But if you have a lot of people demanding that, that's what drives up your rate. So when you really step into yourself, that's what ends up making the difference for why it's lucrative and how you can literally do what you want to do because you have a special place in the universe that's waiting for you to align with your gifts that you've been given and everything you know. Because literally, there are things that you know that you take for granted that other people don't know or they would pay to learn. I always forget that what I know, a lot of people don't know. And like I mentioned in a Try It Tuesday recently, I really didn't want to post it because I just thought it was like really boring and blah, but it was one of the most successful and engaging Try It Tuesdays, right? Because I think I take my mobility and stuff for granted, but other people, that's a challenge. So you have to remember that not all people think like you. You have to remember that you're unique and special and valuable and worthy, and that if you really accept who you are, good things are going to happen. My life really didn't start to take off until I let my hair go curly. Believe it or not. I used to straighten it, and literally the year that I let it go straight is when I booked my first national campaign. So, be yourself, be okay with being yourself, and take up more space. Stop just just kind of closing yourself in or letting your mind tell you to stop before you even start. So literally get obsessed with taking messy action. And speaking of messy action, I want you to go to the link below, or if you're on Facebook, in the caption, potentialtoimpact.com/webinar. I'm teaching a 90-minute, hopefully it's 90 minutes, free live, just like this, webinar this week. So there are a couple different times, so choose which one works best for you. If you're not able to attend live, there will be a replay, but if you show up live, we're going to be monitoring it, and you'll get something special if you're live, and you'll also be able to ask questions and interact with me on live. So if anybody has any questions now, you can start to ask them, but there's a little bit of a delay before I wrap up. But I would love, love, love to see you at the webinar. We're almost to 100 people, so there is a limit on this webinar, so we need to make sure that you get your spot and you get in and you don't get kicked out. So you're going to learn how to listen to others strategically. You're going to learn how to turn what you love to do into something that's profitable. And you're also going to learn how to basically sell without being salesy, because if anybody has done a program of mine, you understand that I believe in it so much that it's going to change your life, that I think it is wrong for me not to have you in whatever program it is. Literally because I know that if I'm able to help you, I care about you more than the next person, right? And I think that your life will change, and I know it will change because it's been proven over time that it's only going to help you. And if I'm not able to basically give you that, sell you that, then that is me basically not living up to my potential because I'm not able to serve and help more people. Hopefully, again, that made sense. Yes, I've tried calisthenics. Gymnastics is my thing, and then I got into the calisthenics scene in 2015 with my guys, all my guys. I'm not going to say who the girl was. How do you stretch your groin after an injury? That would be more of a physical therapist, because post-injury, I would wait until you're cleared or get some exercises from them. Then once you're all ready to go, then you can start going hard, because my kind of stretches are like a little intense and extreme. So you want to make sure that the regular stuff is cleared by a physical therapist, someone who actually is that's outside of my area of expertise after an injury. Yep, impact equals income. Good, I'm glad I'm making sense. Any other questions, or we're good to go? I think that's it. So head over to potentialtoimpact.com/webinar. Again, I really want you, like, if you can be a success story, like if I can just give you the tools so you can make the life you want to make for yourself actually happen, my mind will be blown. And not only will it help you like just feel better about yourself and be like, wow, this is actually possible, I didn't know that. It will give me as a coach I don't know what's the word for it. It's like rewarding for me to be able to give you that gift, because I believe every single one of you who has tuned in has the power to do this. And if you're showing up and you're actually watching, or you sign up for the webinar, I know you're serious about making a change in your life and you want something better for yourself. So highly recommend joining me. It's going to be a fun time. You're going to get a lot of knowledge and a lot of stuff that I've tried to like basically distill from the past X amount of years that I've been working on myself and put it all into one little tiny virtual masterclass. But then, of course, Potential Impact is like the real deal, where you get all into the nitty-gritty step-by-step for everything. So I hope you can come. Let me know if you have any questions. Just DM me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.